Let's have a peek, shall we, friends? Uh-oh. Oh, oh no. Oh my good God. Oh my dear Lord. Who did this? I can't believe this. Oh, look at the back. Oh, this is a sweet shirt, honey.
Have a look.
Sun Ranch Timber Company. Is that wicked or what?
Totally you.
My wife loves it. I love it. That is a class act. This couldn't come at a better freaking time. You know darn tootin' where it's going, don't ya? Haha, I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm wearing this shirt.
Maybe don't wear it to the Husqvarna Museum.
You darn tootin'.
Yeah.
Wife says, don't wear it to the Husqvarna Museum. Thank you, buddy. This is wicked. What a nice shirt. Now, if I'm not mistaken, did we chat a long time ago, me and you, buddy, about, and I asked you about your shirts? Is this the same? I really like your, I really like that. Sun Ranch Timber Company. Yeah. I remember something about that. I got stuff in my teeth. Sorry, friends. Thank you so much. So much. I love this stuff. You guys know I do. I can't wait. Okay, I got to go do some more stuff down to the post office. I love you guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Be kind. Good morning, friends. She's a glorious morning. Glorious. Feeling like just, well, grateful for starters. That's key. On my knees in the morning beside the bed, thanking the big fella for what's going on in my life, and even just to be here. That's just my gig. I've been doing it for many years, and I'm one of them guys. Why change it, eh? It's just what I do. And if most of you know me, I'm not a religious man. You don't have to be religious to have a connection. Don't ever forget that. So that's my morning gig. I've been doing it for a long time. But it was hard to get used to it. I had to throw my shoes under, I had to throw my work boots under the bed when I first started incorporating that into my life, because I just had no reason going down there. But I had to go down to get my work boots, so I stuck them under the bed, and I thought, yeah, while I'm down here, maybe I'll touch in. That's just what I did. So anyhow, I just make sure the apartment's all set up. It's nice, eh? It's a nice shower. Hey, see the shower? This is for the people who like stuff like this on the channel. I'm trying to cover lots of bases. Very cool. They don't have a door. It just, this is it. It's just open to the floor. But I'll tell you, that'll rip your skin right off your body. Rain shower, and that right there, rip your skin right off your body, which is good for certain things. Anyway, I'm just uploading the traveling, the first day there. It's pretty near almost there, but I'm going down to have a coffee and get some grub and we'll go down and see Timmy. All right? I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Thanks for tuning in. Hey friends, so it's kind of the start of our second day, and the plan is Tim was fairly smart that way. He knew I'd be clobbered, you know, and he knew I'd be feeling it today, and he's right. I'm actually kind of tired. We had a nice little breakfast, and we hopefully we're uploading a video right now of the traveling here. The Wi-Fi uploading is slow from what we have there anyways, but this is our last night here, and then we're off again. So but we're going to the museum. Swedish museum, and apparently there's an axe display there, an exhibition there, which I am excited to see, of course. But we're just down at the dock here, and this is beautiful waterway through here. It really is a neat little waterway. And there's wild man Tim.
Yeah, trying to stay out of the water.
Yeah. And it's boats everywhere, and we're gonna go up and check out the old town. It's gonna be very
our
cool.
boat there, the Emily.
Where is it? The one coming?
There's one coming here, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come there, then come here.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is the Emily. Yeah, there she is. Yeah. So this boat's coming to pick us up. and it's gonna save us, I would reckon, easily an hour of time or more, because it shoots us right across. So that's the plan so far, friends. It's pretty slick. It's pretty neat here. So we're just doing a bit of culture today, you know, just getting in before we jump into this intense itinerary that this man here has set up for us. So we'll talk to you guys in a bit over in Rieta. This is neat, friends. They just nose right in. Look. Very cool. The sun's coming out, friends, as soon as we hopped on the boat. This is gorgeous. Here we come. This is a neat little service. Cool. Well, Mr. Tim, what would you say about your stay here at the Scandinavian country of Sweden? What would be?
I think it's been surprising in a good way.
Yeah.
I think Buckingham and I both commented as we were landing on how, you know, amazingly the airport appears to be in the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
So as you come in, you're just flying over this huge forest, which is lovely.
Yeah.
And then the drive here was really nice, wasn't it? The motorway was.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Go through unusual old architecture, like big old barns and nice trees and forests everywhere. So
And clean.
everything feels, it feels very clean. It feels very natural. You feel like people are living their lives outside. There's lots of facilities for that.
Yes.
This morning we've seen lots of young mums with their pushchairs,
Yep.
walking along with their kids and everything. There's lots of areas where you can do that.
Joggers.
Joggers, cyclists, there's lots of cycleways everywhere. It appears that people tend to go around Stockholm on their bikes a lot, so they're using a bicycle to get around, which means there's not so many cars. We're about to take this lovely river ferry, which basically takes us up into the city. So
To a river boat
without
queen.
so without having to
It's good.
walk around and get in a car, and we're able to just leave the hire car at the hotel and just make our way around the city. So Stockholm seems to be a nice city and accessible.
Yeah, and for the people, like
Nice-
service to the
nice
people.
nice to live here.
Yeah,
Good environment. If you've got to live in a city, it's a nice city to live in, I should imagine.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Looks
Well, Mr. Tim Skilton, thank you for that lovely rendition
dialogue.
of your dialogue and professionalism on the Buck and Billy Ray channel. Wasn't that
Do
professional?
my best to my friends and family.
You've done well. Thank you, Tim. And I agree with everything he said. I mean, friends, it's nice. It is just nice. They take care. They like it here. You can see the people. They're on the move here. They're on the move. They're out doing stuff, and it's a nice feel. This is a really cool little waterworks. It's almost like a little Paris or something, little Venice, you know.
It is.
Yeah, it's very cool. Okay, that's long enough video for this one. Over and out, friends. We'll see you in the city. So, friends, I just want to capture. This is an oak. We just got off that boat here, okay? And what we did is we're rocking this little downtown here, and like, you know, some of this is hotel, but I mean these buildings, like I don't know, it's my first time here, but I mean, you know, these buildings are really built to look old. I don't think they're all old. I think it's built and reconstructed to look old. I don't know though, don't quote me, but a lot of they're beautiful buildings, a lot of stone, but I mean it just looks wonderful. There's a little courtyard with this cobblestone here, like a ton of this cobblestone. Hey, that's Tim. You guys know Tim from YouTube?
Hey.
There he is. So, you know, it's just really nice rock. So, and there's some nice trees. This is a nice little courtyard in here, really. Yeah, I don't think. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so Tim, here, all these trees are cabled.
Okay.
They're all cable embraced. You can see them, and they're slack.
Yeah.
They're done slack.
Yeah.
Proper cable embracing is not tight. A lot of guys, they screw it up. They go too tight. Then what can happen is above can bust out. There's another cable embrace which is not tight. So these trees have all been cabled, friends. I can see them all in there. There's a big leader that broke off, but there's cabling in all these trees, which is lovely to see. You know, it's really lovely to see because they're multi-crotch trees. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Someone used this as a garbage can or a toilet. Trees are so amazing. They take so much abuse. Look at this one. I mean, but there's a cable, and I mean, it could be a touch tighter in my mind. Like that's slack, really slack. But I mean, look at, you know, so anyway, we're gonna carry on. But I just wanted to touch in. We're in the city. I know this probably isn't most exciting for a lot of you worldly people out there on YouTube, but for us common folk, this is pretty cool. I mean, we got some interesting stuff here. The architecture here is beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, just really, really nice. And it's everywhere, friends, down in Stockholm, Sweden. It's everywhere. You just look, it's just, you know, and it's, like I said, I don't think it's all ancient, you know. I mean, it's how they go here. It's how they roll. It's beautiful. It really is. You come around the corner and bang, you know. It's what they do. Like, this is gorgeous. You hear that noise? You hear that noise, folks? You know what that is? That noise? That noise was that gentleman grinding his teeth. Yeah. Nice fella. So this is for my my excavating buddies, and this is a neat machine. This is a track machine. It's a tire machine, actually. It's a tire machine. Basically what this is an excavator on wheels. That's what this is.
We call them rubber ducks.
Do you?
Because they're on rubber tracks, and they nod when they get on the road.
Okay, there you go.
Rubber ducks.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And what a handy machine this is, friends. Incredible. It's got lights on in there and everything.
Well, he's got everything. He's got the rotating head, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
So whatever he puts on there, he can rotate.
Oh, it's all attachments, yeah.
And on the back, he's got the log grabs on the bottom of
grapples.
it. So he can grapple. He can put all these buckets on.
Yep.
And he can put them on and off without getting out of the cab.
Yeah.
So an automated system. And it's got the leveling, those two rams on either side.
Yes.
Do the GPS leveling.
Yeah.
So if he's got GPS heights.
Oh yes.
In the cab, he's got a readout, and it gives him his heights, so he knows when he's exactly right with his bucket.
Volvo's huge company.
Yeah, enormous.
Yeah, I mean that's a heck of a machine, that. And that's it looks to me like about like 135 maybe, size wise. Not quite, maybe even a little smaller. Beautiful. But they're doing some digging. I mean, they're doing some stuff here. It seems constantly going on here. So we've just walked into a church, a beautiful church made in 1897, and it is amazing, literally amazing. Look at that, Tim, up there.
That's the organ, yeah. Church organ.
It is, isn't it?
Imagine playing that.
I wonder how old that organ is.
It's probably put in when they built the church.
Do you think so?
Yeah. 120 years old.
God, I would love to hear that thing.
Yeah.
So this is just, you can just feel and you can smell the old wood, you know, and it's just, it really is beautiful, friends. Been here since the building was built. It's just incredible. It's just amazing. Oh, look at, friends, look, an axe. Look at that. an axe. This stained glass is incredible. This is really cool, friends. I think I'm gonna drop down on my knees for a little pray. I think I'm gonna. Here we go.
Top.
Yeah.
It's almost like iridescent at the top.
Oh, it's just, you know, this is incredible, really.
I imagine when they put that light on all the way up there, it
Yes.
just brings that to life.
I bet it
It's like the
does.
sun, isn't it? Sun and the clouds coming down.
Yeah. I
And
think
you've got boats, animals. They must represent the forest down below. Trees here.
I better drop down and do a little prayer.
Yeah. Say a prayer for me.
Yeah. There. That feels better. I just wanted to do a little prayer of thanks. Because really that is the biggest prayer of all, is thank you. And to be a channel, if I can just be a channel of light, you know, or happiness and kindness. If I can continue to be that channel, then I will. Because I believe that's what it's about. Bring light where there is darkness. Truly. I'm always grateful when I come into a place like this. I never grew up in churches and religious. I'm not religious. I'm not. But I've always believed in something out there. That's all that matters to me. This is incredible in here. Hey Tim, isn't this beautiful?
Amazing.
It really is. I mean, that I wonder if we're allowed up there. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Because usually there's a set of stairs that'll take you up there. To see that organ. No, you're probably not. No. Oh, that's bells. Over and out, friends. Actually, I'll show you the front of the building. I didn't show you this. Thank you. Is that organ from the very beginning of time, since it was built?
No.
No.
I don't think it's the
Original.
The original. No.
Is it still played?
This one, yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Just 1 hour ago, they were
Oh,
our
really?
organist
They were
was rehearsing
playing?
for 3 hours or something.
Wow.
Like
Oh,
that.
incredible.
So,
Yeah.
but, maybe before we had some information in English, but it's Finnish. It's
Swedish.
Yeah, friends. So this is the outside. Like I went in that church there, as you've seen. And I mean, it's outrageous. I mean, that's actually it's probably more than 300 feet high. I mean, what an I'm talking 3 tree lengths. You know those trees I climb, the big ones, 100, 120 footers? Three of them high, 3 or 4 high. It's tall. It's tall. It's a beautiful building. And there was an organ in there that was just amazing. Amazing.
Biggest organ in Sweden.
The biggest organ in Sweden, right in there. I just said a little prayer in there. It's wonderful. Just makes you feel good about being alive. Talk to you in a bit. Thank you. Okay, friends, it's tree time. Now, I just literally want to just show you this for a second. Now, we're in a park, okay? Now, this is a beautiful specimen. It just is. It's a maple of some kind. It is spectacular. Now, it is multi-stemmed, okay? And they're big, like they're big leaders. And friends, what they've done, I don't think you'll see it. I probably, yeah, there is a cabling system in it. There's one that runs off here, goes right across. But the neat thing is, friends, is there's a ring in the middle of the space of the crown. And they've gone out and they've grabbed all these big leaders. You can see it if you look close. There's a ring right in there, and it is the center point to going out to all the rigging. So they've done a wonderful job here. It's not as high as I like to see cabling done, but they've picked a nice spot, and it's doing well, obviously. And this is a specimen, friends. It is a beauty. Literally healthy as healthy can be. The tree is moving in the wind. This is actually a beautiful time to look at this job. It's actually, the tree is moving in the wind. The crowns are moving. Look at it swaying beautifully in the wind. And the cable is good and solid. And they've done a bolt system. They've done a lag system, you know. So I'm starting to think that the lag system is a better system than straps. I've used a lot of straps in my time, but I've been kind of doing a bit of research on this, and this is wonderful. So I just wanted to spend a little time on this. This is real nice, Tim. That's it. 3 times over on this one. Beautiful, friends. Cables. They care about their trees. When you see cabling, people care.
Utfart.
This is a big oak tree. Now, I'm reckoning this is the biggest oak tree I've ever seen. And the interesting thing is, it's quite healthy still. It's been pruned really hard. There's no cable embracing, and that's probably why it's been pruned really hard. If you pan up, Tim, show what I was talking about with the heavy pruning done. You can actually see that it's really been pruned hard. Oh, this might, oh, here we go. Look, Tim, here's a break, a major break, right there. Oh yeah, it's massive. So that explains it. This tree's got major rot inside it. Yeah, I don't know if this 5 will show it, but right there is a major fracture. So it probably brought them to the point of, we need to get into this to salvage out the structure. So they've really tipped it hard all the way around, and they're living with the remaining foliage, which it's beautiful. It's still fine. This doesn't. But that thing's big. Big tree. That tree is 6 foot. It's 5 and 6 foot across, which is a big oak. Yeah, that's a 6 footer, isn't it?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, that's 6 foot across, which is a big oak tree. It's one of the biggest trees in this park. Yeah, see, like this is what I'm talking about, Tim. If you just take a peek up, you can see the humongous wounds, big wounds like this, up into the crown of the tree there, right out in the tips where there's supposed to be quite a bit more foliage. There actually isn't.
Yeah.
And it's because they've had breakage over the years, and it's hollow in the center.
Yeah.
So
To lighten it up.
it is, and they're actually doing a pretty good job. They really are doing a good job, because what a special tree. It's a special specimen, that tree, you know. Yeah, that looks good. What's happened there? Don't you find that trees bring so much pleasure and enjoyment to so many people's lives? I know they do for me, and it's not just because I work in trees. Trees have always put me in awe. Like Tim, come over here and look at that oak from a distance now. one that we just came from. So if you look at this big oak, friends, from a distance now, like it still has symmetry. It still has symmetry, but a tree guy would know by the size of the girth out far and the foliage that it's been hit hard. A guy would know, but a regular, just looking at that, because it actually has symmetry. It still looks like a nice tree, but it has been hit super duper hard over the years. But they're maintaining it, and they're doing the best they can. And they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. But trees just, they give me just hours and hours of joy. You know, like this one in here. Look at this one, Tim. Look at this is a codominant. Now this is what they call codominant. This specimen here. Come in closer with me. Okay, now this is a big tree, Tim. This is a gorgeous specimen. It comes in at 4 feet on the stump, okay? Easy 4-footer, okay? Now it goes up into two 2-footers at about 16 feet. It turns into 2, but they're growing pretty much straight up, which is just beautiful. And the scaffolding branches, this is a spectacular specimen. A bit of crowding going on here, but not bad. This is a monster. This is a gorgeous tree. It's got beautiful foliage. And if you want to tell a bunch about the tree, you go to its foliage and you feel its foliage, and you look at the habit of the tree in here. This is the habit of this tree. You can see it's beautiful. That limb starts 25 feet up the tree, grows down and splays out into this beautiful cascading limbs. Look at this thing, Tim. That's one limb. It's about a 2.5, 3-inch limb. It starts off that first leader. See it there? It starts off at that first leader up there, and it comes down. It almost touches the ground. It's just beautiful. So it has just a gorgeous habit. You know, I really don't know the species. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with their species here, but if you look at this now. Look at this. This is very interesting. See this seam? There's a seam in this tree, and it runs all the way up to probably, I'll bet you there was a big leader right at the main crotch. I can see it, there was. Yeah. So there's a chunk of rot there, and through the years, it has created this little seam that I guarantee if you cut this tree down,
it's still there.
You'd have a seam down in there, a chunk of rot or an avenue of rot or disease in that tree. But it's compartmentalized it, which is wonderful. It's totally compartmentalized it, which is beautiful. This is a gorgeous specimen. Gorgeous specimen. Yeah, you can see something there. Wow. And it's interesting to see this guy here. This is very interesting. Trees have an aura. I've seen it many, many times. Now this guy's being thwarted out by this one above it. It's literally pushing this way now, because this guy's growing right over top of it. And you will see this tree literally bend and move out of its way. It doesn't grow up and through it. It's amazing. These are gorgeous trees. I'm going to track down some names, I think. Again, just a beautiful scaffolding branches. This is what I'm talking about. This is a huge spread here. And it's chestnut. This is your chestnut. And they come along and they take all the lower foliage off it so that, see that, Tim? Here's our let's come over here and learn a bit. Friends, when we're pruning our trees, friends, let's think about this. I want to show you a couple things. Come a little closer, Tim. This is these deadwood and the sockets I talk about, and the collar, the branch collar. You see it, and it actually surprises me that it still goes on. And it's this type of thing. If you actually look, Tim, right in here, this is the collar, friends. This is the collar. They call it the branch collar. And it's trying to compartmentalize this wound, and it won't do it. See, friends, unless this is gone, and this is so soggy and finished, like this has, look at, friends, look at this pull right out of the socket. Look, now I'm in there. You see, I'm actually in there. If this was gone, this would close up about 5 times as fast, more than that, close up and be gone and be a compartmentalized wound. Here's another one. It's not my tree, but I almost reckon this might be able to, yes, it will. I could break that off if I wanted, but I won't because it's not my tree. But this, okay, that was tough to break off, but we just did the tree a favor, a major favor. Now look at this. Here's another one, Tim. There's a bunch here. This is what we want here. This has been cut. This is going to compartmentalize and go away, right? Whereas this is not. This is going to literally try. Come up here, Tim. I want to show. Well, here's one right here. We don't have to go far. Here's a compartmentalized wound right there. Now look at that. Beautiful compartmentalized wound. They're all over this tree, okay? But this is not good, friends. This here is not good. That's not ready to go. So, we got to get these back. This one's ready to fall right out, but it's not our tree, so we'll just leave them. We're in a park.
There's more up here as well.
Yeah, there's just lots. Yeah, there's lots. So, but the lower spread of this tree is amazing. This is amazing. These go out so far from the trunk of the tree. It is really just a neat specimen. So, but these wounds, Tim, like this is just hanging here. It's just dead wood, you know. So this is beautiful. Look at how low this is to the ground, Tim, and look where it came from. It actually came from way up there, and it literally beautiful foliage. And friends, this is why I talk about steady this pruning. Don't prune the tips of your branches off. All right, friends. So tree time is over. Tim says, "Oh my gosh, another freaking tree, Buckin." So we're coming back through. This is beautiful here. It's just beautiful. This is. I tried to explain this last time, but I think I had the battery. I'm not sure, but I think I did. So in my world, when I was a kid growing up on the Nanaimo River, we did lots of cliff diving. This, to me, looks like about 50 or 60 footer, right, Timmy? About 60 footer. That's it. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. But that would have been beautiful cliff diving here. There's all different heights. But it's not allowed. I mean, this is a boatway, right? So yeah. But interesting, beautiful. We're coming back into where we started now, and Tim got quite a bit of content of me rambling on about trees today and playing tree guy today. So we'll put that up. Actually, you probably already seen it. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and I bought some licorice. I bought some licorice off some lady on the street, and it's quite good. I'll talk to you later.